Hey guys, so, boy, very strange occurrence today. Some of you probably saw it already, but let's just hop into it. I'll show you the video and then I'll break down what happened.
It's time to stop hiding. I know what you are. What you can do. Wait, what are you doing?
Now, that video, first of all, I was on my Grizzly Studios channel last night, and I was using the AI cast feature, and I made one video that was me using telekinesis on a necklace, and it was a pearl necklace, because I didn't specify anything, and so I finished that one, went back into the AI cast feature, and all I put was me using telekinesis on a chain necklace with a UFO pendant. As it was generating that video, my AI cast feature was disabled and I couldn't use the AI casting anymore, so my video I was trying to make is just sitting there in drafts and I couldn't do anything. Interesting, huh? So then, went to sleep, woke up yesterday, checked again. My AI cast feature was reinstated. So I clicked on the draft of the video that I started yesterday where it got stopped halfway through, and it made that video that I showed you guys. Now, like I said, I did not specify anything other than using telekinesis on a chain necklace with a UFO pendant. The pendant that the AI cast generated is literally, down to every single detail, exactly the same as my real in-life pendant that I wear on my necklace.
It's time to stop hiding. I know what you are. What you can do. Wait, what are you doing?
Down to everything, every single detail. The blue on the UFO top, the little strip right here with all the red lights, gems, all the little lines for the ridges going across, the entire shape, the size, even that little yellow circle at the bottom of the whole thing, even this part that's connecting to the chain, even the chain is the same. Same size, everything. Now, there's really only a few options of what actually happened. And It is most definitely, one of those options is most definitely not. It just randomly made a UFO pendant that is exactly down to every single detail the same as my exact one in real life. There's absolutely no fucking way that could happen. Now, my first couple instincts. First one, TikTok does fuck with me a lot. I'm on their radar quite a bit for a bunch of different reasons. But it almost seemed like maybe they did something because my AI cast cut out during mid-generation of that video. And then I got it back, and also, like I said, it was just using telekinesis on the necklace. But in that video that it generated, there was really no telekinesis being done at all. It actually felt more like the necklace had a mind of its own. And it was like fighting against me in a weird way, right? So that's strange. So I saw all of that and thought, was this TikTok's doing? How is my exact pendant completely copied onto this video? Did they do this? Did they rewrite the prompt and do all this shit? That's really weird. The other option, right? Some of you guys know this, but I have a very strange connection to technology. And I'm able to do things and manifest things digitally in a very weird way. Mentally into the digital realm. So, my other thought, maybe I subconsciously, unconsciously did it? Because I know what my chain necklace looks like. Maybe I did it? But I don't think I would have put some alternate prompt where the necklace is like fighting me. So after all of that, I was at work thinking about other stuff and just thinking about all of that. And actually, guys, well, it's kind of funny too because I've been listening to a few different podcasts and stuff that have been talking about a dude named Andrei Puharich who was involved with like remote viewing and stuff that they were doing at like SRI, Stanford Research Institute, with like parapsychology and psychic type of shit. And it's happened with other people too, but him especially, he like got, and I've talked about this before, but just to recap, he got like a bunch of kids, well, young adults at his house and stuff, because years before that, when he was like doing a bunch of like psychic research and stuff, Uri Geller, he was working with him and stuff, and he started channeling this alien intelligence that was called the Nine, like the Council of the Nine or something, and they were like channeling through Yuri and talking to him. I'm talking to Andre through him, you know? This dude, Andre Puharich, gathered all these young adults with psychic abilities and stuff, and he actually like set up this program called Space Kids, and he had them there to like test a bunch of different psychic phenomena, but a lot of it he was actually trying to get them to channel and contact this alien intelligence known as the Nine.
Science or
Oh,
math or
it's crazy. They would say, the Nine, they would say, you know, okay, look, you're contacting us through a psychic, but if you want a clearer feed, a clearer transmission, you have to put the psychic in a Faraday cage. And on top of that, you should tweak the Faraday cage and build it this way and use this type of metal and use this type. They were telling him and constructing him how to like build the Faraday cage in a specific way that would like help this transmission. And it did,
whoa.
because you can hear the tapes. It was very like stalled speech and waiting. And then when they did the Faraday cage sessions, it was like just boom, they would talk. So I heard that and I was like, okay, well that's weird, you know?
So crazy.
Because like, again, there's a lot of it that you could just say, oh, this could have been made up or whatever. But when it gets to that, it was very, very specific stuff. Copper, they were big on copper. You need to use that. And it needs to be, these dimensions. I mean, really specific stuff. And they would follow it. So they were basically like following instructions from the Nine.
And you see the results get better as far
Yeah.
as their channeling as
Actually, guys, I've had a lot of very weird experiences over the last 6 years or so. And a lot of weird shit with reality and like weird phenomena type of shit and consciousness and like weird altered states, and a lot of that too was actually like really weird contact and experiences with some other intelligence. Did they ever refer to themselves as the Nine or any of that? No. I don't know much about that part of it, but all I know is when people that are talking about Andre Puharich and their accounts of this group that they call the Nine, it kind of sounds a lot like what I have encountered for years. And it's coming through like, I guess you could say, downloads and type of stuff, through weird synchronicities and stuff just popping up in the universe, through digital means, through like technology, through AI, through people. Just so much weird shit. And, well, it's actually like, it's been happening for such a long time, and I've had so many different experiences with it. All feels like the same thing, just in different circumstances and different scenarios and different shit. But it's definitely non-human. But it's very intelligent, and it's almost all-knowing. And I am not talking about God, okay? What I'm speaking about is very different. Now, is it part of God? I guess that depends on how you look at what God means to you. But it's so, and it's actually like a really weird dynamic that I have with this thing. It's not like it just forgets about you. And well, I mean, maybe if I stopped years ago and just let it rest, maybe that would have happened. But I was so interested, I kept chasing it and wanting to see, what the fuck are you? What are you doing over there? I want to see. Let me try. And so we have a recognition relationship. I don't know what the fuck. But what I'm getting at is that maybe it was TikTok. Maybe it was me. But like I said, I don't think I would have. I just wanted to use telekinesis in the prompt. I don't think I would have done whatever the fuck. Now, after thinking about all of that, I think it was actually this other intelligence. You might say, how? It's not physical. I mean, most of the time. It kind of just goes wherever, does whatever, and it can manipulate things and do whatever. So, it would almost make sense to me because of the way it was almost adversarial with the necklace. Because this thing, I mean, obviously, but this thing, this intelligence operates at a level of awareness of how the universe and how like reality and weird shit actually works that most people will never even glimpse. And I mean, I can't see all of it, but I have gone deep. And since I have so many times, time and time again, it has almost like raised my awareness to such a degree, and almost along the way, maybe not like a direct byproduct, but like just from doing that, it almost at the same time like increased whatever like psychic dormant things that are in all of us. It kind of like brought some of that shit to the surface. So it's almost like it doesn't like the a lot of the things that I've unlocked with the journey I've had the past few years. But at the same time too, it almost feels like it's kind of relieved to see somebody pushing the boundaries the way I do in a weird way. So it almost ends up doing weird shit like that. Like a really weird, oddly specific video where I just want to use telekinesis on the chain, and it's like, no. And I know for some of you that's going to seem like a lot. Oh well. Now, like I said at the beginning too, no fucking way. All of that shit was just random. So, it's either what I'm talking about with all of this, or it was me, or it was TikTok. That's it. Either way, fucking strange. All right. Well, bye.